For over a century, the tragic tale of the Titanic has continued to captivate the world. The voyage of the supposedly unsinkable ship remains ingrained in the collective consciousness, serving as a poignant reminder of human ambition and its limitations. Now, amidst rumors of Titanic II, a modern replica poised to recreate the ill-fated journey, anticipation ripples through the maritime community. We stand on the verge of witnessing history reborn. Will Titanic II finally embark on its maiden voyage in 2024? Join us today as we delve into the intriguing construction and design intricacies of the Titanic II project and speculate on its future. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video to support our channel. When the RMS Titanic set sail on its maiden voyage from Southampton to New York City on April 10, 1912, it was hailed as a marvel of contemporary engineering. Touted as virtually unsinkable, the ship's opulence and grandeur epitomized the industrial and luxurious advancements of its era. However, the very characteristics that exalted its magnificence would soon contribute to a tragedy of monumental proportions. The vessel met its end following a collision with an iceberg, resulting in the tragic loss of over 1,500 lives and sending shockwaves that reverberated worldwide. Despite the advanced technological design and safety features of the Titanic, the sinking served as a stark reminder of nature's unpredictability and the limitations of human ingenuity. A century later, the world remains enthralled by the story of this ship, as evidenced by ongoing efforts to construct a replica. This endeavor to build a modern version of the RMS Titanic embodies a mix of nostalgia and innovation, aiming to pay homage to the original vessel while meeting contemporary maritime standards. The idea of Titanic replicas emerged shortly after the discovery of the wreck in 1985, reigniting global fascination with the iconic ship. Clive Palmer, a South African businessman, first proposed an almost identical replica equipped with the latest navigational and safety technology in 1998. The proposal attracted significant attention, being featured on the cover of Popular Mechanics magazine. Despite the initial excitement and public interest, the project failed to secure the necessary $500 million in funding and gradually faded from the spotlight. Another notable effort emerged from a Swiss company with ambitions to construct their own Titanic replica, promising a launch by 2002. However, this project also met with failure, primarily due to financial challenges. These early endeavors highlighted a common obstacle that would hinder many similar projects: the difficulty in obtaining sufficient investment for ventures perceived by many as novelties rather than viable commercial endeavors. The desire to resurrect the RMS Titanic gained credibility in 2012 when Clive Palmer, an Australian mining magnate, unveiled plans for Titanic II, an almost exact replica of the original vessel. This ambitious endeavor was positioned to become the flagship vessel of his maritime enterprise, Blue Star Line, paying homage to the White Star Line, the company that operated the original Titanic. The new ship aimed to capture the grandeur and sophistication of the original Titanic, with great attention to detail in its design. Palmer's team collaborated with top naval architects and historical consultants worldwide to ensure that the replica would faithfully replicate the original while also meeting contemporary safety standards. A contract was signed with a shipyard in China for the construction of the ship, and initial steps such as design and feasibility studies were reportedly underway. The proposed design and specifications of Titanic II represented a meticulous balancing act, delicately navigating between historical authenticity and modern maritime requirements. Similar to its predecessor, Titanic II was intended to stretch approximately 882 feet in length and span 92 feet in width, featuring 9 decks to accommodate passengers. Concerning the passenger experience, the blueprint for Titanic II aimed to mirror the class system of the original voyage, offering first, second, and third class tickets, each providing different levels of accommodations and access to various parts of the ship. This deliberate segregation served not only as a historical reenactment, but also as a unique selling point in a cruise market that often values inclusivity and open access. The ship's interior was also slated for modernization to meet contemporary standards of comfort and safety. Iconic public spaces such as dining rooms, lounges, and a grand staircase were to be faithfully recreated, while staterooms were set to undergo updates incorporating modern amenities like air conditioning and private bathrooms, features that were not standard in the original ship's first-class quarters and virtually non-existent in second- and third-class accommodations. In terms of propulsion, Titanic II intended to depart from its namesake's coal-fired steam engines, opting instead for a diesel-electric propulsion system. This shift aimed at enhancing efficiency and environmental performance, aligning with the requirements of contemporary maritime regulations. the hull of Titanic II emerged as another focal point of modernization. In contrast to the original's riveted iron plates, was designed with a welded steel hull featuring a double bottom, substantially improving its structural integrity. Additionally, an extra watertight bulkhead compared to the original and watertight doors, controlled by advancement electronics, were poised to offer enhanced protection against flooding, an upgrade from the manual systems of the past. Modern navigation technologies constituted another cornerstone of the Titanic II project. The ship was equipped with state-of-the-art radar, sonar, and satellite communication systems, enabling real-time navigation and continuous monitoring of sea conditions. These systems would offer an unparalleled level of awareness, empowering the crew to identify and navigate hazards with superior accuracy and speed. Titanic II was also planned to incorporate an ample number of lifeboats for all passengers and crew, surpassing the original 20 lifeboats. This fleet would include both traditional lifeboats and contemporary maritime evacuation systems capable of rapid deployment in emergencies. Furthermore, Titanic II aimed to integrate modern medical facilities prepared to address various potential health issues that might arise during a voyage. Despite the considerable efforts invested in replicating the ship, the Titanic II project faced numerous challenges. Foremost among these were financial obstacles, with a projected cost ranging between $500 to $600 million. While Clive Palmer's wealth was substantial, it was not limitless, and external funding was imperative to sustain the project. Additionally, the Titanic II initiative encountered skepticism from both the public and maritime experts, particularly regarding the ship's safety in the modern shipping industry. Palmer's involvement in political and business controversies further complicated the project's trajectory. Scrutiny of his mining empire and allegations of misused funds eroded investor confidence. Disputes with the Chinese shipyard resulted in delays, and promised construction start dates came and went without any steel being cut. Consequently, speculation grew that Titanic II might join the ranks of ambitious projects that never materialized. As Clive Palmer's Titanic II project faced challenges, a parallel venture quietly emerged in China. This replica aimed not to recreate the Titanic as a functional ship, but rather as a static museum and hotel, paying homage to the historical legacy of the original. The full-scale replica was envisioned as the centerpiece of a 7-star international cultural tourism resort, offering visitors an immersive experience into the world of the early 20th century. The Chinese Titanic sought to capture the elegance and intricacy of the original, from the grandeur of the dining halls to the detail of the staterooms. Financially, the Chinese endeavor followed a different model, being funded by a combination of local government interests and private investors. The project aimed to capitalize on China's growing domestic tourism industry. However, it was not without controversies. The announcement of an iceberg collision simulation experience sparked ethical concerns, leading to swift backlash and ultimately resulting in its cancellation. The sensitive nature of such a simulation, which seemed to trivialize the historical disaster, served as a reminder of the delicate balance between memorialization and entertainment. Despite these challenges, construction began in 2014 with optimism. Initial progress garnered significant media attention, and the ship's framework started to take shape. Developers shared images and plans that captured the public's imagination, suggesting a resurrection of the Titanic in a new form and context. However, like many ambitious projects, the Chinese replica encountered its own set of challenges. Construction delays and financial obstacles impeded progress. By 2021, the global landscape had undergone significant changes. The COVID-19 pandemic brought international travel to a near standstill, disrupting supply chains and eroding investor confidence in the Chinese tourism industry. Like its counterparts worldwide, the Titanic replica faced an uncertain future. This global shift raised new concerns about the viability of the Titanic replica as a tourist attraction, particularly at a time when the industry was grappling with unprecedented challenges. The ambitious endeavor aimed at recreating the Titanic finds itself at a pivotal juncture, straddling the realms of accomplishment and unfulfillment. According to the latest public disclosures, Titanic II remains in a state of suspension. The initial fervor that accompanied Clive Palmer's announcement was waned, leaving a trail of missed deadlines and unfulfilled promises. The shipyard designated for Titanic II's construction lies dormant. The prospect of Titanic II's fruition relies on a complex interplay of factors, with financial viability taking center stage. Despite Palmer's assurances and sporadic commitment, the absence of tangible progress looms large over the project's future. The investment needed to bring Titanic II to fruition is substantial, and the economic uncertainties in the post-pandemic world have only added to the instability. The lingering question pertains to whether there is adequate interest among investors and the public to channel resources into a venture that is as much a homage to history as it is a contemporary commercial enterprise. If realized, Titanic II would be a testament to humanity's enduring fascination with the past and its desire to capture and relive historical moments. The ship would offer a unique blend of education and experience, allowing passengers to step back in time while enjoying the comforts and assurances of modern technology. It would also serve as a memorial to the original Titanic, a tribute to the lives lost and the lessons learned from one of history's most poignant maritime disasters. We are interested to hear your thoughts about the Titanic II project. Leave your opinion in the comment section below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.